So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to make $100,000 a year with an online business. Now, before I continue, there's something I want to make very clear. Yes, there is work involved. And if you're not willing to work every day for the next 8 months of your life, go watch another video. This is not for you. This is for people that are like, they don't need the motivational shit. They just want to know exactly how to do it. With that said, with weeding out the fucking broke people that are going to stay broke for the rest of their life, let's just break this down really quick. Like so many things in life, you can reverse engineer it and work backwards. So again, you want to make $100,000 a year. And I'm going to get into fine detail with everything. I'm just giving a quick breakdown. So you want to make this much every year with an online business, making money from your laptop, so you don't have to go into that job. You can work from anywhere in the world. So if you take 100,000 and you divide it by 365, this would be the days in the year. I don't know the exact number. I believe it's something like $263 per day. So this is how much you want to make every day. And if we divide this by 2, let's just say you want to make 2 sales every day to hit this mark real quick. And again, I'm going to go into a lot more detail coming up real quick, but it's going to round up to about $140 per sale. So this is going to be the price of your digital product, whatever your digital product is. Now, your digital product could be many things. It could be a course. It could be, I wouldn't say you sell an ebook for $140. You could potentially make a community, let's say it's $20 a month. Plus a one-time membership fee of $120. Well, there goes your $140. And then with people paying $20 a month, things move exponentially. But even if I was going to do that, I would include different elements of online business. So I'd have a community and a course and other things. You could do a consultation. Essentially, just set up an app on your website. It would be a calendar and people can schedule a time to talk to you. Now, that makes sense. You could do $140 per hour of consulting, depending on what niche that you're in. But that makes sense. I've paid lawyers who cost a lot more than that per hour because they like to make money more than anyone else, lawyers. But yeah, ebook. And then another thing could just be files. Now, if you're just trying to get your online business up quick and running, I recommend doing files as a course. So you could do a course in the back end of your website with the login, where you also have a community and a way that people can get in contact and have a consult with you. But if you're just trying to do this pretty quick, I would recommend doing a course, and it's very simple. They click buy, and then they get an email with the files of the course. And I'm going to go over how to do that. Set this business up from the ground up, all the steps that you have to take, and then a social media strategy that's going to allow you to do that. And I would say with 2 sales a day, you're going to need around 80,000 followers, people following you. And that could be across like 4 or 5 different platforms. It doesn't have to be on one. You have Facebook, you have YouTube, you have TikTok, and you have Instagram. Instagram and Facebook are both Meta, so it's kind of similar. I'm also going to teach you a way where you're not going to be paying for ads. That's just stupid. Don't pay for ads unless you save up $5,000-$6,000 and you just want to test and see what works. Then yeah, go for it. But for a lot of you watching, you're trying to make money online. You don't have money. That's why you're watching this video. So I don't recommend doing ads, and I'm going to show you just an awesome little technique strategy where you could do this. So let's just say, for example, purposes of this video, you're going to do a course in a niche, and it's going to be sent to your customer via files. And your course, the price is going to be $140. So let's just get into this. The first thing that you need to do, in all of my videos, I go over this because this is the 6-step method that I teach members in my mentorship. I actually guide them through this process, but I'm just going to give it to you, and you can figure out all of this stuff online for free the same way I did. So pick a niche. Your niche could be anything. Let's just say, I don't know, skateboarding. So that's what you love to do. It could be fucking video games. I made an online business. You could check out this playlist about pickup basketball, anything. You can make a niche about anything. So, let me scratch out skateboarding, although that could obviously be an online business, but let me just go over the ways that you can find a niche. The first thing is something that you love. So let's say you love skateboarding, then that would just be an obvious niche that you go into. The second is, you link up with an expert. So let's say your uncle, is a professional skateboarder or a musician or whatever the hell it is. You link up with them and you essentially do the work that I'm teaching you on the back end, and then you split the money and the revenue with them. Why this is such an awesome way to go about this is because they're the expert. They're able to make the course, and essentially they don't have to pay you anything. They start making money when you start making money. So you set up all the back end, you do all of this work, you make the content, you do all that stuff, and then you do like a 70-30 split where you're taking 70% of the revenue, and they're like, well, I'm getting paid. That's nice. So they're going to want to keep doing it. So these are two ways. And then the third way is you can research. So let's say you're just like brainstorming, or you just have a light bulb moment. You're like, hey, I was looking at this niche on social media or YouTube, and there wasn't a course there. So now there's a hole in the market. You can tap into that, then find an expert that fills that hole, work with them to the back end. Anyway, you're going to find a niche doing one of these three things. The second thing is just a business name. Go to ChatGPT and just ask. And you can ask if the domain name is available. So you want to find a domain name and then go ahead and buy that. And real soon, I'm reshaping my online business that's doing well, but I want to make it better. And I'm going to be building a business with the people in the blueprint, starting from nothing to getting your first sale. So I'm going to be going through all of that there. But so business name, make sure the domain name is available. Go ahead and buy it. 3, you're going to set up an LLC. The reason why you do this is just protection. I mean, you're getting thousands of people visiting your website every week, every day, even with increase of visibility comes increased risk. You're having more people visit. You're going to want to set up an LLC with that business name that you found, which is also available as a domain name. You want to keep everything congruent, everything tight. You don't want to confuse things. Again, an LLC is going to be important. It's going to protect you, from potential risk because, again, it's an online business. It's not a storefront where 30 people are coming in every day to buy a coffee mug or some stupid fucking antique. You're having thousands of people visit your store every day. You need to protect yourself. Set up an LLC. Very simple. The next step is a business bank account. And this is real easy. When you form your LLC, you're going to get 2 things. The way I teach people, it's easy. I'm not a lawyer, but you're going to get an EIN number. This is pretty much a social security number for your LLC, for your business. And you're also going to get an articles of organization from your state. You're going to take these 2 documents to like any bank, and then boom, they set you up with a business bank account. The whole purpose of doing these 2 steps and why it's really important is because you want to separate your personal life from your business life. You don't want these things mixing in with each other. It's going to confuse the hell out of your life. Just separate them and keep yourself protected from potential risk. That's why we do these things. Number 5 is going to be creating your digital product. This is the actual product, the thing that you're selling to people online. As we said, we're going to do an online course in any niche that hits one of these 3 things. An online course sent via files for $140. So this is a low ticket course. I've seen courses go for $7,000. $140, I think that's reasonable. People would buy that. So that's going to be your digital product. You might think, well, how do I do that? Well, if you're linking up with an expert, all you're going to do is ask them, hey, how would we teach people this? Let's come up with a course outline. If you want to make this easier, go to ChatGPT and say, hey, can you write me a course outline for X, Y, and Z niche that you're going into? So again, you're going to go out, film your online course, and then 6, you're going to build out a landing page. Now, this is becoming easier and easier because of AI. So I teach people how to build in Wix, but you can do it in like anything, but you just have AI build out a landing page for you. And if you want to get testimonials, there's so many easy ways to do this. If you're linking up with an expert, do they have testimonials? Probably, because they're an expert in this niche. So ask them and integrate it into your website, and or give free membership or give your product away for free to 50 friends and families, and wink, wink, they might give you a 5-star review. Why that's important is because having 50 people is a lot better than having 0. You want reviews, you want testimonials. It's going to help sell your product. And then, I teach people how to do this again in my membership, but it's really easy to then go ahead and link your business bank account into the back end of your landing page of your website. It's very easy to set this stuff up. It's very easy to automate emails. So when people buy, they get a nice personalized thank you email. There's also a lot of other things that you could do. But again, I'm just trying to give you the basic outline to make $100,000 a year real quick with a product that's $140. It would be nice to gather some information on your landing page so you can retarget them through text and email marketing, but that would be for a whole nother different video. So let's get into marketing real quick. I'm going to teach you or just show you a technique, which is an organic funnel, and you're not paying for anything. It's all organic, and this is what I recommend. Again, unless you've saved up $6,000 and you want to go ahead and test yourself with Facebook ads and pretty much blow all that money down the drain, go for it. There's tons of Facebook ads and videos online, but most of the companies in the business I'm about to show you is making, I could only assume, 6 figures plus every month with their social media strategy, and they don't pay for ads. So let me go ahead and show you what they're doing. This business, it's called Dropship. You've probably seen them before. But if you go through their TikTok, so TikTok, they have 3.3 million followers. So if we're talking about 2 sales a day, and I've seen the price of their product, 2 sales a day, they're probably getting around 20 to 50 sales a day. And it's a subscription, so they're compounding the money that they make. And then on Instagram, they have another 3 million, so they have a lot. And I think they started in like 2021, so they've been doing this for 4 years. You might think, man, I got to make money now. Well, if you're between the ages of 17 and 30 and you can't wait 4 fucking years to be making $100,000 a month, then again, go watch another video. But here's what they do. So you want to do you want to post 3 to 5 times a day. And I know that's obvious. You hear that all the time, but you might be thinking, what do I post? And what you should be posting is 3 viral shorts and then 1 ad. Now, the viral shorts, they are in your niche, but they have nothing to do with your product. They're just in your niche. So if we look at Dropship, this video right here, this has nothing to do with their product, right? This video here has nothing to do with their product. It's just viral stuff. And then like every 10 videos or so, they'll do an ad. If I can find one, they'll do an ad for their business. Some bullshit like this, right? Probably find a better one.
While he's in the air for 4 minutes, let me teach you how you can make $200 a day with just your phone. First, go to IO and set up an account.
Right, so that would be their ad. So you're going to do 3 viral videos. Just download and copy viral content, stuff that's going viral in your niche, and then re-edit so you don't get flagged for copyright. Put different music behind it. Do 3 viral things within your niche, and then every 3 viral videos that you do one of your ads. So the viral videos are going to cast a very wide net. They're going to bring people into your channel, your profile, whatever it is, and then you're sending them 1 ad. And they don't know where these ads exactly are coming from. They're like, well, I like this viral content, so I'm going to follow. And then the next day they see an ad which solves their problem that the viral content brought up. So if it was something like skateboard, find a viral video of somebody like not knowing how to do a kickflip and getting injured. And then your ad would be, the best course to learn how to skateboard. Right? So the viral stuff is going to grow your channel real quick, and then your ad is going to sell your product. And you just do this 3 to 5 posts every day for the next 8 months, and you will certainly pass 80,000 followers, I would think. So that's how you make $100,000 a year with an online business. Bye.